As cat owners, we often think we understand our feline companions, but the truth is that cats communicate in ways that are subtle, complex, and sometimes hard for us to decipher. Have you ever wondered what your cat is really trying to tell you? I remember when I first got my cat, I would often get frustrated when she turned her back to me, or when she would meow and walk away without explanation. It took me a while to realize these actions weren't signs of rejection or disinterest. Over time, I started paying closer attention, and I understood that my cat was telling me things about her emotions, needs, and boundaries. And once I truly understood her signals, our bond deepened, and I could give her the companionship and care she needed. So, in this video, I'll share 8 things your cat desperately wants you to understand, and why it's so important to recognize these signals. Number 1. When your cat turns their back to you, it's not rejection. It can feel a little confusing when your cat turns their back to you, especially if you're used to more direct signs of affection. While many people interpret this as disinterest or even rejection, feline behavior experts have found that it's often one of the most sincere gestures a cat can make. When a cat turns away and exposes their back, it's a quiet signal that they feel completely safe in your presence. This posture reflects a deep sense of comfort, one that suggests that they aren't worried about being startled or harmed. Studies on feline behavior have shown that in the wild, animals are highly protective of their backs, and they only expose them in the company of those they fully trust. So when your cat chooses to sit or lie down with their back facing you, they're offering a subtle but powerful expression of trust, something they reserve for those they consider part of their inner circle. This isn't just about physical closeness, it's an emotional connection built on consistency and safety. When a cat behaves this way, they're showing you that they rely on you, not just as a companion, but as someone they instinctively feel secure with. Next time your cat turns their back to you, take it as a compliment. If your cat's ever done this and you misunderstood it, give this video a like. And let us know in the comments what little behaviors surprised you once you learned their true meaning. Number 2. When your cat meows at you, but walks away. It can be confusing when your cat meows at you and then walks away. You might think they're just being rude, but that's not what's really happening. In many cases, this is their quiet way of asking you to come with them. Cats often enjoy exploring, and sometimes they want to see if you'll follow and share that moment with them. When they look back as they walk toward another room, they're not trying to boss you around. They're simply wondering if you're curious enough to tag along. It's their way of inviting you into their world, one small step at a time. So the next time this happens, try following them. You may find that they just want to show you something, or they may simply enjoy knowing you're nearby. Either way, it's a small but meaningful way to connect, and it helps your cat feel understood, respected, and not alone. Number 3. When your cat follows you but doesn't want to be touched. It's easy to misread this behavior. When a cat trails behind you from room to room, but pulls away the moment you try to pet them, it can seem confusing or even a little hurtful. But what they're actually seeking isn't affection through touch. It's the quiet comfort of simply being near you. Cats are often misunderstood as solitary animals, but many of them enjoy social closeness in subtle, low-pressure ways. When they choose to stay near without inviting physical contact, they're expressing a need for connection while still maintaining their sense of autonomy. That gentle following isn't about play or cuddles. It's a quiet signal that your presence is enough. In their own way, they're letting you know that they feel safe around you, that being in the same space brings them a sense of ease and familiarity. They're not asking for interaction, they're asking for inclusion. Number 4. A tail twitch while sitting still often means mild annoyance. Many people associate a twitching tail with excitement or playfulness in cats. However, when a cat's tail twitches while they're sitting still, it's usually a sign of mild annoyance or irritation. This subtle behavior is a way for your cat to communicate that they are not entirely happy with the situation. Feline behaviorists note that a twitching tail, especially when a cat appears calm or still, is often a subtle sign of frustration or overstimulation. It's their way of signaling that they're no longer enjoying the interaction or that they've reached their limit. If you notice this behavior, it's important to give your cat some space to avoid escalating the situation. Think of it like a human fidgeting when they're uncomfortable. It's their way of telling you they need a break, so take that as a cue to give them a moment to themselves. Number 5. Over-grooming in front of you isn't always boredom. You might think your cat is just grooming for the sake of cleanliness when they start licking themselves excessively in front of you. However, over-grooming can be a sign of emotional discomfort. Cats use grooming as a form of self-soothing, so if they're doing it excessively, it could indicate stress, anxiety, or a lack of control over their environment. Veterinary behaviorists have found that cats who over-groom often do so as a response to stress. This could be caused by changes in their environment, like a new routine, a new person in the household, or even a shift in your emotional state. Over-grooming is a way your cat is trying to calm themselves. Think of it like when people chew their nails or fidget when they're nervous. It's their coping mechanism, and it's important to pay attention to other changes in their behavior to help them feel more secure. Noticed your cat doing this lately? Drop a comment below and let others know how you handled it. Your insight might really help someone else. Number 6. Your cat only kneads on a certain person or blanket. Kneading is one of the most comforting behaviors for cats, but did you know that they don't just knead anywhere? If your cat kneads only on a specific person or blanket, it's a sign that they associate that spot with emotional comfort. Cats need to recreate the sensation of nursing from their mother, so when they knead on your lap or a favorite blanket, they're seeking security. Think of it as your cat's way of finding their safe space. This is their emotional comfort zone, a place where they feel most at ease, surrounded by familiar smells and the love of their trusted companion. When your cat kneads on you, it's a sign of trust and affection. They're not only seeking comfort, they're bonding with you in a deeply emotional way. Let them knead and enjoy the moment of closeness. Number 7. When they blink slowly at you, they don't just feel safe. Have you ever noticed your cat slowly blinking at you? Cats only blink slowly at those they trust. It's a sign that they feel completely safe with you. But there's more to it. When they blink slowly, it's also an invitation for a silent emotional exchange. Your cat is opening the door to communication, asking for you to reciprocate the gesture with a slow blink of your own. Research in feline behavior has shown that cats communicate trust and affection through slow blinking. This behavior has even been referred to as the cat kiss, a gesture that fosters emotional connection and understanding. Think of it as a gentle, silent gesture through which your cat expresses their love without needing to say a word. Number 8. Cats often hide not to be alone. You might notice your cat disappearing into a quiet corner or hiding under the bed, and it's easy to assume they just want to be alone. While it's true that cats enjoy their privacy, their hiding behavior can also be a sign that they're overwhelmed or feel misunderstood. When cats hide, it's not always about avoiding danger or escaping. Sometimes it's their way of retreating because they feel emotionally disconnected from you. Imagine you're going through a difficult time and the people around you don't seem to understand how you feel. You might not want to interact with anyone. Instead, you'd seek comfort in solitude. For cats, hiding can be a similar emotional response. They might feel that their needs aren't being met or that their feelings aren't being recognized, so they seek a quiet space to process their emotions alone. If your cat is hiding more than usual, take it as a cue to check in with their emotional state. They may need more comfort, reassurance, or simply a change in how you interact with them. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with other cat owners. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.